All right, legends, the price of Bitcoin got a huge, gigantic bounce yesterday of over $3,000 throughout the last 24 hours. We can see that this bounce was created here at the monthly level. I have to say, I did not manage to get into this long position. Overall, was shorting the market yesterday. Very nice short position here from this range, expecting the lows to be taken, and we got the breakdown. I was looking for a potential reaction as of yesterday's live stream from these pivot lows, but we sliced through the level. No major reaction, no swing failure pattern, not even on the lower time frames. We just sliced through that level, as you can see here on the 1 minute time frame. It just broke down. So we did not get a reaction here from those lows, meaning that lower was likely. And of course, we got the falling knife, and the falling knife bounced exactly from the monthly level. We got a monthly level and also a higher low here. Very interesting at the 59,170, getting a $3,000 bounce throughout the last 24 hours. Is this a bullish bounce? Has the correction finished already, right? The overall game plan throughout the last few days was coming down to claim this low. So we claimed the low. Now we're getting this gigantic bounce. Is this a bullish bounce? Well, the volume is extremely low, okay? Volume is low, a little bit skeptical. We've been slowly grinding up here to the upside, and we are going to discuss right now, okay, what are the major levels? I did have a short attempt here at this zone on this consolidation, already got stopped out at a minor loss because we have a naked point of control. This is basically from the price action that we created on last Wednesday when we get the session volume profile. We got that high volume node. It is still reacting, but overall for me it's too much. The price is just grinding to the upside here, getting like a massive short squeeze scenario. So I only had an attempt right over here, but whoever's been trying to short throughout this pump and maybe still thinking of shorting, guys, be very selective with your shorts, okay? This is just grinding here like a rocket, and the question is, are we going to continue up, right? Very difficult to long all of these small little retracements, right? Just jump into a long from here. Very, very difficult because we're very much aware that the price will get a reversal, right? We'll get a decent pullback, okay? You need to be very cautious as well. Now let's talk about the biggest level of resistance and support that I would be eyeing throughout the next coming hours. Throughout this video update, remember guys, if you haven't joined the World Series of Trading, we are jumping up in rankings throughout the last 24 hours. We were very low, and now we up at 19, guys. Looking to scale up to the top 10 throughout the next coming days. I'll be actively trading throughout the next coming days to try and jump that P&L all the way to the top 10. If you haven't joined yet, guys, you got the direct link to join right away, guys. World Series of Trading team, Bitcoinsensus. We are going to fight to get a piece of the cake. We are in 19 at the moment. We'll be scaling up, I'm very sure, throughout the next coming days. If you haven't joined Bybit, you got that $500 airdrop that you can use for free, guys, and keep the profits, okay? Let's dive in through the technicals right away. If we do manage to get above this naked point of control, I'm not going to attempt it at the moment. Already had one attempt. It looks like it wants to still grind to the upside. There is a major level that we're talking about in the Legends trading community, and we're going to give it here as a bonus, which is the golden pocket from the pivot high to the pivot low. We do have those lower highs right over here. It would be a pretty nice liquidity grab from that lower high. And we also have the anchored VWAP, which is from the highs here of the 27th of September. When we get the anchored VWAP from the highs here of this downtrend, we got it exactly at that level. So it's a zone that I would be interested in speculating that it could reject, as it is also with the golden pocket from the recent drop of the last few days. That would be the next level of interest. If it does pull back finally here from this naked point of control, I had an attempt. Not attempting, I'm very busy, got my mum's birthday, and basically, yeah, not looking at the charts too much. But if we do suddenly start pulling back from here, then I would be eyeing a local level of support, would be very, very cautious. We're still downtrending, very much aware of a possible complex structure that could be happening here. I'm still thinking that the price could form a lower high and continue to the downside. So I'm a little bit skeptical in long positions, especially after this gigantic pump that we had throughout the last 24 hours, $3,000 of a V shape. Okay, looks like a big major short squeeze happening here throughout the last few hours. And the levels of support that I would want to discuss here for a possible bounce, it just looks very, very dangerous. Very dangerous. This looks like a slow grind, short squeeze, okay, with no major volume. And VWAP could be an attempt. You also have the previous day value area high. You know, there's really, I would be very, very skeptical, guys, on long in here, a pullback at the moment, just realizing that this grind should be getting a pullback down to the 382, 50% Fibonacci kind of at a bare minimum, right? So, you know, even anchored VWAP is at the 382. It would be a very shallow pullback at the $61,300. It could get a slight bounce as a resistance support flip. You got the previous day value area high, VWAP as well. It could get a small little reaction, but very, very skeptical and long in here, this scenario, guys. If we do lose that level, previous day value area high and the VWAP, I do think that lower is very, very likely. I would be looking that level for a back test, the previous day value area high, the VWAP as well. And obviously looking for scalp trades, realizing that that would be a sign of weakness and looking for another move here to the downside. Of course, if we move in a three-wave structure, there could be a possibility in finding some support at the previous day value area low, at the 618 golden pocket zone, all right? That could be a zone where the price could be acting as support. Be very cautious with longs now that we've had a major move to the upside in any small pullbacks, guys. A big pullback could be around the corner, so just stay safe. Thank you very much for joining, and I'll see you in the next one.